Hello friends, very good morning. Today we are going with Unit 4, Victorian period. Queen Victoria ruled England during the years 1837 to 1901. This is the ruling time of Queen Victoria. Option A. The Victorian age can be called the age of doubt. Option B. Which of the following pairs of Tennyson's poems is appropriate? C. Ulysses and the Lotus Eaters. Ulysses and the Lotus Eaters. Option C. Which is the best known poem of Tennyson? These four are the poems by Tennyson: In Memoriam 1850, The Princess 1847, Idylls of the King 1859, 69 and 89, Enoch Arden 1864. The best known poem of Tennyson is option A, In Memoriam, written in 1850. Which of the following poems of Tennyson is an elegy on the death of his friend Arthur Hallam? Again, In Memoriam, which is the best known poem by Tennyson. In Memoriam is an elegy on the death of his friend Arthur Hallam, written in the year 1850. His other works are The Palace of Art 1833, Which poem of Tennyson occupied the poet's ears from 1833 to 1850? Option C. Again, In Memoriam. Who is the most representative poet of the Victorian age? Tennyson is the most representative poet of Victorian age. Option D. Which of Tennyson's poems is called a monodrama? Option B. Maud is a monodrama. Who is the author of the following lines? Break, 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 on thy cold grey stones, O sea. Tennyson. Option A. Men may come and men may go, but I flow forever, comes from Tennyson. C. Knowledge comes but wisdom lingers, appears in the work of Tennyson. It is better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. Tennyson. Which of the following is Browning's earliest work? Pauline. Pauline is the earliest work of Browning. Who is known for his poetic excellence in dramatic monologue? Browning. B. Which of the following volumes of Browning is best known? Browning's best known volume is Men and Women, 1855. Which of the following dramatic monologues is best known? Option D. My Last Duchess by Browning is the best known dramatic monologue. My Last Duchess. D. Who among the following is the author of Dramatis Persona, 1864? Robert Browning. What I aspired to be and was not comforts me. These lines reveal the optimism of Robert Browning. Love is a predominant theme is the best poems of Browning. A Grammarian's Funeral was written by Browning. D. Which of the following works of Elizabeth Barrett Browning is best known? Autobiographical, covering her affair with Browning. Sonnets from Portuguese, 1847, option D. The play The Barretts of Wimpole Street is about the family of D. The family of Elizabeth Barrett Browning. The predominant mood in Arnold's poetry is that of melancholy. Option B. Empedocles on Etna, 1852 by Arnold is a poem on Greek theme. Sohrab and Rustam by Arnold is on Sohrab and Rustam is a Persian theme based poem by Matthew Arnold. Option C. Arnold's Dover Beach depicts medieval life. C. Arnold's memorial verses mourns the death of A. Wordsworth, Goethe, Byron. Thyrsis by Arnold is an elegy on the death of Clove. D. We mortal millions live alone. Figures in Marguerite. Option C. Culture and Anarchy, 1869 was written by Matthew Arnold. Literature and Dogma, 1873 of Arnold deals with poetry and religion. Option D. Literature and Dogma, Poetry and Religion. Arnold's The Function of Criticism at the present time makes out a case for A. The importance of critical activity for the creative output. Arnold's touchstone method values only the best writing. Arnold's view of culture is best described by light and sweetness. Arnold read which of the following Indian books most? Option D. Bhagavad Gita. Scholar Gypsy of Arnold is largely based on the life of A. Clough. Who among the following was the leading pre-Raphaelite poet? Option B. G. D. Rossetti. The author of The Blessed Damozel is D. Rossetti. A Pageant and the Other Poems was written by B. Christina Rossetti. William Morris is best known by which of the following? A. News from Nowhere, 1891. A.C. Swinburne is known as Poet of Liberty by which of the following? Songs Before Sunrise, 1871. Dickens is best known for his character portraits. Dickens' first novel was Pickwick Papers, B. Dickens' Hard Times, 1854 is a critique of D. Science and Industry. Bleak House, 1852 is a critique of the law codes. Mr. McIver in David Copperfield, 1850 is modelled on C. Dickens' father. Who among the following was born in India? Thackeray. D. A Tale of Two Cities, 1859 relates to the critique cities of London and Paris. LP. You just remember LP, London and Paris. B. Option B. Which of the following has for its subtitle A Novel Without Hero? A Vanity Fair. It's a novel without hero is A. Vanity Fair. Which of the following novels is considered the best of Thackeray? C. Vanity Fair, 1847 to 48. Becky Sharp and Amelia Sedley figure in Vanity Fair, 1847 to 48. Who among the following is none of the Bronte sisters? Option B. Mary. Jane Eyre, 1847 by Charlotte Bronte deals with the plight of women. A. Wuthering Heights, 1847 by Emily Bronte is called a sport by which of the following critics? F. R. Lewis. C. Thackeray was the editor of D. Cornhill Magazine. Scenes of Clerical Life, 1857 was written by George Eliot. C. George Eliot's first novel was Adam Bede. A. George Eliot's Middlemarch, 1871 to 72 is called an epic novel comparable to War and Peace by which of the following critics? F. R. Lewis. B. A Study of Provincial Life is the subtitle to which of the following novels? Middlemarch. Option D. Meredith is best known by which of the following? C. Egoist. 1879, The Egoist. The Two Nations is the subtitle of which of the following novels of Benjamin Disraeli? Option A. Sybil, 1845. Charles Reade is best known by The Cloister and the Heath, 1861. Who among the following wrote the Berkshire novels? Option D. Trollope. Barchester Towers 1857 was written by C. Trollope. The most successful novel of Vicky Collins was The Woman in White, 1860. George Kingsley is best known by his Westward Ho, 1855. R.L. Stevenson is best known by Treasure Island, 1883. Which of the following works of Mrs. Elizabeth Gaskell is about industrial workers? Option A. Mary Barton, 1848. Herr Teufelsdrockh is a central figure in which of Carlyle's work? Sartor Resartus, 1833 to 34. Chartism 1840 was written by Carlyle. D. Which of the following works of Ruskin is on economics? On economics. Option C. Unto This Last, 1860. Pathetic Fallacy is a coinage of Ruskin. D. Studies in the History of the Renaissance, 1873 was written by C. Peter. Art for art's sake was advocated by Peter. B. Peter's appreciation came out in 1889. Darwin's On the Origin of Species was published in D. 1859. The Descent of Man, 1871 was written by Charles Darwin. Option C. Who among the following was not an evolutionist or agnostic? B. Macaulay. Darwin, Huxley and Spencer, these three can be called an evolutionist or agnostic. Who is known for The Condition of England? Disraeli. Who among the following was a leading writer of the Oxford movement? Newman. C. The Idea of University, 1859 was written by Newman. Who used sprung rhythm in his poetry? Hopkins. Who wrote Alice in Wonderland, 1865? A. Lewis Carroll. The actual name of Lewis Carroll was George Dawson, who was at Oxford a Mathematician. B. Oscar Wilde's The Importance of Being Earnest, 1895, is a farcical comedy. The Importance of Being Earnest is a farcical comedy written in the year 1895 by Oscar Wilde. The Way of All Flesh was written by Samuel Butler. Who is known for the Wessex novels? Thomas Hardy. Tess of the D'Urbervilles, 1891, has for its subtitle which of the following? A Pure Woman. Option C. A Pure Woman. GBS stands for George Bernard Shaw. C. The title of Hardy's Under the Greenwood Tree is derived from Shakespeare. A. Hardy left writing fiction after hostile public response to his last novel, namely Jude the Obscure. C. New Grub Street, 1891, by George Gissing is a novel about poor artists. George Moore's A Modern Lover, 1883, was banned for being immoral. C. Kipling's The White Man's Burden, 1899, is a poem addressed to American Imperial Mission. C. Who among the following is the author of Kim? Kim Kipling. Option B. Wilde's The Decay of Lying, 1889, is a Platonic dialogue. The Critic as Artist was written by D. Wilde, Oscar Wilde. The Picture of Dorian Gray, 1890, is a novel written by option B. Wilde. Which of the following is called the decade of decadence? Option A. 1890s. Who among the following was not a member of the Rhymers Club? D. Thomas Hardy. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you with the next unit, Unit 6, Modern Period. Till then, goodbye.